Welcome to the recap of the 12th day of trading this Apex Trader funded account, where I'm trading with Apex's money and keeping most of the profits and none of the losses. As of Monday morning, the account was at $50,513, about $2,200 away from the trailing liquidation threshold. After seeing strong buyers put in a massive green 5-minute candle and push price above the 21 EMA and VWAP, I noticed that the 21 EMA and VWAP were actually converging and could potentially act as strong support. I decided to go long at 39.65 at their point of convergence to catch the retracement and hopefully ride it up to the supply zone. After getting filled, price does bounce back a bit, but it seems to get stalled out around the volume point of control. As more time passes, I see stochastic RSI push further into overbought territory, so I decided to cut the trade short and scalp out around the volume point of control for a small 2-point profit. Later, I see price push towards the supply zone and approach the upper VWAP band. With stochastic RSI nearing overbought levels and no real divergences on AD, I go short at 39.72. Sellers take too long to show up though, and it gets stopped out pretty quickly for a 4-point loss. Of course, it turns out that I get top ticked for that last loss. All my indicators are still showing bearish signs, so I decide to go short again, this time at 39.73. I noticed that buyers are having trouble pushing further into the supply zone, and it seems as if sellers seem to be accumulating here, so I average down at 39.76 and adjust my loss and profit levels accordingly to maintain above a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Price chops around a bit, but it eventually does hit my take profit level. With price getting pushed out of the supply zone, I see that it falls below the value area high, upper VWAP band, 21 EMA, and the volume point of control. With stochastic RSI near overbought levels, I go short at 39.74 as I expect all these levels to act as resistance if price tries to push back above them. Luckily, this scenario doesn't happen as price continues to plummet after I get filled and I have a nice stress-free scalp, which are the best kind of trades. After seeing price rip like crazy into the close, I expected there to be a sizable dip in after-hours trading from long traders taking profits. Stochastic RSI was also way overbought, so I end up breaking my rule of not trading after hours and do some risky after hours trading. I'm not going to show these because they're very small trades and it broke even except for the commissions and fees. Basically, there ended up being an immediate after hours run up, which I took losses on. Then I made those losses back on a small dip. Eventually, there was a big dip from Walmart lowering their guidance, but I had already closed my short by then. Just ended up feeling bad about the whole thing, for breaking my rule and taking on unnecessary risk after hours. Also felt bad for missing the big drop, but I knew that even if I had caught it, it just would have been me getting lucky, since my original thesis of an immediate after hours dip from profit taking did not happen. Lesson learned, no more after hours trading for real this time. All in all, today was pretty solid. After continuing to battle back from the last massive red day, the account is now back at all-time highs, and our liquidation threshold is a very comfortable $2,400 away. It stops trailing at 50,100, so the short-term goal for this account is currently to hit 52,600. We're not even halfway there yet, so still plenty of work to do. As always, thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to follow along to help keep me accountable to not break my trading rules.